Some stories are wild, some are shocking, and then there are stories so ridiculously stupid they feel like side quests written by a tired freaking game developer. This one though, this one is special indeed. Because apparently, somewhere out there in the fluorescent lit aisles of GameStop, a group of Pokémon TCG Scalpers decided that subtlety, dignity, and basic human shame
were optional.
Instead of buying booster packs like normal functioning members of society, guys, listen to this. They marched into the store carrying actual digital scales, like they were freaking evaluating precious metals or running a black market freaking chemistry lab. Oh, but don't worry guys, GameStop, finally fed up with watching grown adults weigh cardboard like it's freaking uranium, dropped the funniest, most deserved warning in retail history.
Bring a scale again and you're banned for life, for your own good.
This might be genuinely the first time GameStop has united the internet and it's banning people who treat Pokemon cards like freaking drug deals. Here is the situation guys. GameStop posted a now viral warning targeting Pokemon trading card game scalpers who have been caught bringing scales into stores. Why you ask? Because these geniuses think booster packs can now be weight tested to determine which ones might contain valuable holo cards. Oh yes guys, I kid you not. The same way jewelers appraise freaking diamonds, except instead of diamonds, it's Charizard artwork printed on freaking glossy paper. And GameStop, this was their exact message. We'll ban you for life, for your own good. I swear this is the most direct/indirect threat I have ever heard. And honestly, this didn't come out of nowhere guys. Ever since the pandemic, Pokemon TCG products have been basically impossible to find. Entire shelves wiped clean, prices on resale sites skyrocketing, packs selling for double or even triple MSRP. Thieves are actually breaking into card shops. There's even, I think you've heard of this before, the infamous moment where Tom Brady, yes guys, the same NFL legend Tom Brady had nearly $10,000 worth of Pokemon and sport cards stolen from his newly opened card store. Scalpers have been eating during the Pokemon boom and regular fans unfortunately have been suffering for it. Oh, but guys, GameStop isn't alone either. Walmart had to limit purchases. Target literally stopped selling cards at one point because customers were fighting in the parking lot like a live-action Pokemon brawl. So after years of fighting, scalpers pushing cards through the aisles with precision scales was the last straw. Some fans immediately supported GameStop's stance, praising the retailer for finally taking a stand. Others on the other hand pointed out that GameStop's own prices can be, well, let's say ambitious guys, especially during Black Friday where somehow Pokemon cards are excluded from every sale ever. But even with those complaints, almost everyone agrees. Banning people from weighing packs in the middle of a store isn't just fair, it's freaking necessary. Let's talk about the scalpers guys for a second, because the methods they're using feel less like a money-making strategy and more like rejected scenes from a low-budget heist movie. The main technique being roasted into oblivion right now is the scale method, where scalpers bring digital scales into stores to weigh booster packs. Before we continue guys, I urge you to watch this 14-second video just so you could have a glimpse of the method used. FYI, that's a grown man with a white beard guys, not a youngster, not a street thug, a grown elderly man. Now you're all caught up with the method, let's continue. Holo cards can sometimes increase a pack's weight by fractions of a gram, so these self-proclaimed Pokemon scientists stand in the aisle trying to detect microscopic gram differences like they're running a forensic lab. And if that wasn't embarrassing enough, there are other methods scalpers have used over the years. Some try light manipulation, basically holding packs to bright lights to see if they can detect differences in the internal wrapping guys. Congratulations scalpers, you've invented the world's saddest X-ray freaking machine. Others go for barcode batch checking, trying to track which shipments or box codes tend to have better pulls.
Oi scalpers, it's Pokemon cards, not a freaking FBI investigation.
Then you've got the box mapping method, where scalpers basically buy one booster pack, document which pack slots contain the rares, and then attempt to apply that to sealed boxes in the freaking wild. Of course, companies caught onto this and started randomizing pack locations, leaving scalpers confused, angry, and staring at charts like freaking broken mathematicians. But the scale method, guys, this one really takes the cake because it requires you to walk into a public store, pull out a precision tool, and weigh children's trading card packs in front of employees and customers. No stealth, no shame, just pure my ancestors did not work hard for me to use a kitchen scale on Pokemon cards freaking energy. And this is precisely why GameStop's move got so much support, not just because scalpers were doing it, but because they were doing it in public with the confidence of someone doing nothing freaking wrong.
It's insanity, guys.
Look guys, everyone needs to earn a living. No shame in hustling, no shame in flipping things. But if your business model requires you strolling into GameStop with a scale to weigh booster packs like you're grading gold bars, then yeah, it's roasting freaking time. Guys, there is entrepreneurship and then there is publicly measuring Pokemon cards like a deflated vaudeville act. Because here is the real issue. It's not just about the money, it's about accessibility. When scalpers buy out shelves, real fans, kids, collectors, normal humans get left with nothing but overpriced resale freaking listings. What should be a fun hobby turns into a scavenger hunt sponsored by freaking disappointment. And the pandemic, it made it only worse, turning Pokémon TCG into a high-demand luxury item. So yes, they deserve to be roasted and digitally crucified. Profiting is fine, but profiting at the expense of everyone else's fun, that's where the line gets drawn. And GameStop drawing that line with a public comedic threat is honestly
Freaking iconic.
And scalpers, this is for you guys. Instead of sneaking scales around like undercover agents, there are better ways for you to pivot. If you guys truly want to make money in the hobby, here are actual non-embarrassing solutions. Solution 1. Buy sealed boxes legitimately and sell singles. No aisle chemistry needed. Solution 2. Grade cards professionally instead of gambling for freaking hits. Solution 3. Trade, buy collections or resell vintages. Real collectors do this all the time. Solution freaking 4. Sell accessories. Binders, sleeves that protect sleeves. Collectors, they freaking love them. Anything is better than being the person who gets banned for life for wearing booster packs next to Funko Pops. I swear, I promise you scalpers, there are profitable paths that don't require public freaking humiliation. GameStop's warning wasn't just a corporate announcement, it was a global event. A rare moment where everyone, the internet, Pokemon fans, my freaking grandmother said and agreed,
Yeah, these scalpers need to be stopped permanently.
guys, Pokemon TCG should be a fun, accessible hobby, not a shadow economy run by people carrying digital scales into retail stores like they're evaluating counterfeit freaking currency. And while hustle culture will always exist, there is a fine line between making money and making everyone else freaking miserable. These scalpers, they didn't just cross that line, they tap dance on it with a pocket scale. In my opinion, GameStop taking action was the right move, the funny move, and honestly the long overdue freaking move. Now whether the policy works long term it's anyone's guess guys, but at least for now, normal fans can breathe a little easier. What do you guys think? Did these scalpers get it a bit hard, or should GameStop take extremer measures to ensure those freaking douchebags are annihilated for life? Drop your thoughts down below.
Before I unleash my ban hammer on your freaking head.
And guys, thank you once again for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing for more content in the future. Take care and I'll see you in the next one.